Hello, hello, beautiful people, and welcome to today's reading. I decided to do the full moon in Aquarius reading. By now the moon is already moved into Pisces, so it was 29 degrees in Aquarius when it was full, and about approximately 45 minutes later it moved into Pisces. So now at the moment the moon is in Pisces when I'm doing the reading, so it's going to be very watery or very emotional, or kind of energies around. Yeah, so it's a water element, and mainly, although it started from the Aquarius, but by now it has moved into Pisces. When I look at the chart of today, it seems the few things what stand out for me is the high intensity of emotions, and expansion and change and needs and all that is highlighted at the moment. The change is transformation, balance in relationships and finding who you are, and dealing with the issues or the wounds what you have. Especially working through your own personal beliefs and routines, and also the love, romance and creativity is highlighted. So work, social things, social gatherings, friends, and love and everyday routines, they are highlighted in a way. In direction where you go in a life, there is a transformation and big changes happening there. So it's pretty intense, very earthy, because we have a grand trine in earth signs, which involves Pluto, Uranus and Mars and Mercury. So they all in the earth sign. At least it looks a trine here. So it's very earthy kind of energy, but then again it's very emotional, but it's more logical rather than coming from logical, practical point of view. Change is what you need to do in a practical level, in your physical realm, in logical way. I don't know if it makes sense, but and also finding yourself, I am, versus like what my values are in a relationships and so forth. So that's roughly a little bit about the chart at the moment. So let's get started. It's not gonna be, I tend to make it very short and sweet, as I always say. We'll see how we go. Let's light the candle. So yeah. Right, I put the chart away. Now, normally I have crystals to choose from. Today I'm doing it differently. Today I'm gonna show you the fairies. Funny enough, I wanted to work with fairies, and it is earth element highly highlighted in this reading. So I pulled before a few oracle cards and fairies. So I'm gonna show you the cards, and you look which fairy you like the most and you go with that. Of course, use your intuition, tune in, pause the video if you need to, and choose what you pulled forward most. If you get too confused, just think in the mind a number of 1 to 4 and choose the number you are most attracted to. But whichever way it works, you know the best, you trust your intuition, and once you choose, you can go to the timestamps and get your reading. So I show you the fairies I pulled out earlier today, and I read about, I worked like what the message is prior the reading, prior the recording. So I have also some oracle cards with them, so I start with those oracle cards and work through, got some tarot and stuff. But anyway, first things first, and let me introduce you our fairies for today. So the first one is the Lady of Leprechauns. So if you can see, this is her here. This is choice number 1. Choice number 2 is the Juggler. Choice number 3 is the Queen of Hearth and Home. Hearth and Home. It's very mysterious queen. Oh, very. I personally chose that one. We'll see what it happens. And then the Queen of Bedlam. Here she is. So make your choice. I show you one more time so you can see the number 1 fairy is here. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. So make your choice, and I see you in your timestamp. Hello, hello everyone who chose number 1, the Lady of Leprechauns. This is your reading, and this is your fairy. So Lady of Leprechauns brings you clear sight, foreknowledge and fairy gifts. If you work with her, she can offer you the knowledge of the future. What are you seeking? But it comes with a cost, because they are tricksters. It's not like nothing is free. Like, you want the knowledge, you have to sacrifice something. So be careful what you wish for, and if you wish for the knowledge, then think twice before you're actually taking what is offered. Sometimes knowing the future comes with a cost, which is like, sometimes it's better not to know what the future holds, because ignorance is the bliss. But anyhow, here she is, holding the crystal ball. Yeah, holding the crystal ball, telling you that if you want to know the future, there's ways to know it, but do you really want to know? That's the question. Let me see what else came out. The portal is awakened awareness. So it's definitely to do something that you see, because the Lady of the Leprechauns as well brings the clear sight, and awakened awareness is just kind of like waking up from a dream, or waking up and understanding that, oh, here I am, this is what I want to do, and being aware what's happening with you and around you. In terms of taking action, because it's a base chakra, taking action, physical level, and it's movement, perseverance, discipline and motivation. So looking for the motivation, what motivates you, being aware of what is your motivation, and being disciplined to achieve what is it that you want to achieve, and being motivated. The other one, the other guardian I pulled for this pile is a warrior. And the warrior says, be fearless and stand strong. What you believe in, what you want to achieve, and be aware, like, where you're going, what are you doing, how you're doing it. So be true to yourself. That comes to my mind. Be aware of other people, the situation. Not everything was offered. Like, it's not always that whatever is given. You need to see other people's motives and why they do what they do, and is it really your best interest? Maybe short term, yeah, it is, but maybe long term it isn't. And the crystal, although I didn't pull the crystals, or don't use the crystals today, I still, because I love crystals, I pulled a crystal card. I forgot what their names are, but I probably put all the cards in the description. If you like something, you can find and get them, and you know the drill. So anyway, it's direction. So why the Lady of Leprechauns is here? Because on your mind is direction, which way to go, what to let go, what decision to make, what action to take. It's time to make a decision. You have options and you need that clarity, because I feel that definitely you're very confused and do not know where to go. The crystal what you got is Super 7. I don't have it myself. I don't know much about it. But it says direction, and on here as well there is a 2 staircases going up, and there is a middle bit. So it's all about taking actions, going somewhere, getting clarity, but being strong and confident in the steps what you're making. But the only way to be strong and taking actions and stay true to yourself is to know where you're going and why you're doing this. To do it for yourself. There are certain things you have to let go of. But let's just see I put those on the side, and let's see your I take 3 past, present, and future with a tarot. One fell out. So, in the past there has been some sort of like argument, maybe disagreement, although it came upside down. I normally don't read the reversals, but today perhaps I will. I will. Because it's a milder version of argument or disagreement, but still standing your ground. So what has brought you the situation to analyze what needs to be done, and being quite clear and quite, sometimes when you make that decision you have to be quite decisive, and it may come across that you're cold, but sometimes you just have to make the decisions and take actions what is best for you, although it might not be the best for everybody. So be clear what you want to do, and do it for yourself. If you need to cut something out of your life, do it. Don't feel guilty, because you can't please everyone. You're living for yourself and you do the best what you can. And the future is being independent, beautiful person, confident, and like going for what you want to achieve and what you want to create in your life. But therefore you need to be quite coldly calculating and not ruthless, but just do what you have to do, like so let me just take the overall energy of the situation. Maybe it clarifies a little bit. Ooh, a love. Angel of love. You need to trust your heart, follow your heart, and do what your heart tells you. It could be a love matters, although I don't feel that it is one option what comes to my mind, because hey, there's a heart in here and then knowledge. So you have gained more knowledge about your matters of heart. See what the options are. If you're between two options in your life, then take a time to reflect and, you know, okay, these are my options, what can I do? Perhaps you even want to seek like psychic guidance, or go and have reading done, or something like that. Even when you watch the video, probably you have something on your mind already. But you're taking actions to gain awareness of the situation, which involves your emotional body, maybe even love matters. But love can be, it doesn't have to be romantic always. It could be, because you know, obviously there's many people, if you found the video, then obviously it's the video for you, but there's many range of people who are watching this video, different situations. So it's to do with love matters, whatever is on your heart, what choices are on your heart. It doesn't necessarily mean that it needs to be love matters. It could be whatever. I feel that you are pulled between your mind and your passion, and then there's an inner conflict that's, you know, like, what do you want to do? The best thing it is to do is to follow your passion in your heart center rather than mind, because mind can be quite corrupted. So whatever you need to make a decision, go with your inner knowledge, because information, where does it come from, what is the source, and it can be quite corrupted. So let me take one more to clarify, then amount. The situation. Crossroads. Well, can't make it up. It doesn't say you're coming from somewhere, there is options for you, you have to make a choice in something. You are in a conflict at the moment because your mind is telling you one, your passion is telling you another. You want to go with your fire, but at the same time your mind is holding you back, so you are having that internal conflict. I don't think that the conflict is really outwards. You seeking for answers. Be strong and know why you're doing what you're doing. Understand where you stand and why you want to do what you want to do. And if it is love matters between two people, you know, like a triangle thing happening, then follow your heart. Like that's all what you can do. Trust your instincts. Definitely directions. You're on a crossroads, and you just need to make that decision. But I think you need to look at the situation and analyze a little bit more. All right. To wrap it up for you, I took what you let it go because it's full moon, and normally full moon is for letting go. And by the way, it's a blue moon. I didn't say it at the beginning, but it's a blue moon, which is like pretty magical. It's a third moon in the cycle with a moon cycle, or the thing with 4 full moons. Anyhow, so what you need to let go is a river of love flows through you when you let go. So let it go, what no longer serves you, but do it with love. That's all I have for you today. Hopefully it helped, and yeah, leave a comment or message me if you have any other questions. So yeah, until next time. Hello everyone who chose this beautiful Juggler fairy by number 2 or number 2. So let's see your let's see what the Juggler has to say first of all. So Juggler, it reminds you that your attention is scattered attention, reassessment and priorities. So it reminds you that it's important to reassess the situation and get your priorities in control, because your mind is between different things and it's a little bit scattered. So it's important to actually gain the focus at the moment for yourself. So let's see what the oracles are for you. Throat chakra, and it says express your truth. So you need to express your truth. Let's see another one about enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, indulgence, pleasure. So being honest about world, the Juggler. If you're juggling between multiple people or things and you just kind of don't know where the balance is, and you get scattered and all over the place because you're doing too much, perhaps stop and refocus. What is important? What is your priority? Because at the moment I feel you're all over the place. You like doing this, doing that. It doesn't have to be that you have too many people, because if you're in Melbourne, we're in lockdown anyway, or in Victoria. But doing too many things at the same time can create confusion and then scatterness, and then you're losing your focus. So what is important at the moment, that you bring your focus back on what's happening right now. Express what is important to you, what you enjoy, beauty, and also like actually you might lose yourself overindulging with food or drink or bodily pleasures. Whatever is in your case. 2 things: maybe you overdo it, or the second one, you underdo it and can't express what actually pleases you to other people. So you're looking for the fulfillment from different places, because you cannot, for example, say or express yourself clearly. I think it's time to stop, look and reflect and be honest about what really brings you pleasure, what really makes you happy. Yeah, and be proud of, like, you know, enjoy yourself and be sensual and feel, and yeah, you know what I mean. Be the light. So you need to actually, the White Witch, you need to give the knowledge or guide people to understand what is it that you need, what makes you happy and how to make you happy. Because I feel that there is need to be guidance, and if you do, and the other thing I really strongly feel at the moment is that with this pile is that you're doing too many things at the same time. I can't choose, you know, like trying to juggle. But I think it's important to choose and focus, because if you're all over the place, then it's not going to be good for you in the long run, because you're scattered, you're everywhere, but you nowhere at the same time, if you understand what I mean. And the final one, the crystal intuition. You need to trust an aquamarine, I think it is aquamarine, and the water element. So it's emotions. You need to listen to your emotions, your express how you feel, and what makes you happy, what pleases you, and be the light, guide people. Yeah. And know that also for yourself, to really truly focus and see how you feel when you do certain things, to understand what is really important for you, and what pleases you and what does not. So it's kind of like assessment of where you are and what you're doing at the moment. So let's see the past, present and future with the tarot for the situation. Where's my tarot? An argument or disagreement or not very pleasant place, like and at the moment there is a change coming, not straight away. You're in a crossroads in a way, or the things are changing for you. You're in the final stages. You not quite yet, because they did come upside down. Normally I don't read the reversals, but I feel that maybe I should today. And I will. And it's Wheel of Fortune is time to change direction. You're kind of in the middle of, and full moon is all about letting go as well, what does not serve, let go hard feelings, guide people, and let go what does not work for you, because you're carrying on a lot of baggage, like, look at this dude, he's tired, he carries all of that, and what's the point? Like, let it go. It's old arguments, old things, what does not serve you anymore. It's time to change, time to move forward, time to change your direction and use your intuition and be the light. Look where the lighthouse is, what attracts you, what really focus, refocus, pay attention, because if you're all over the place, that you're still in the past as well, you can't let go, you're carrying too much. It's time to actually snap out of it. Just snap out of it, whatever is like making you hazy, and you know, like, look, refocus and see what you can do. Heal, forgive and heal and move forwards, because if you're holding on still to the things that's no longer there, then there's really not the point. You can't change, and you are tired of these things, but if you don't let go, you're creating the same situation. So it's up to you. Let's check the overall energy for you. caring connections. Oof. All right. If you care and people care, and you need to let people know what you like, what you don't like, juggling. Juggling between the people you actually care about can be tricky. You need to prioritize what is important, who's important, and be honest about and intuitively move through the things, what is the right thing to do. Definitely express communication in your relationships is very important. It's difficult to juggle between things in your life like work, home, maybe study, and then relationships, and it just sometimes gets a little bit overwhelming. But know how to make the difference intuitively. Tune in and see what needs to be changed to make it worth it, and especially strongly remember, you need to express what you need, because nobody can give you. If you don't express what you need, then how can they deliver? They can't. So express that, or tell the people that. And don't do too much. Don't. I think you have a lot on your plate. Try to reduce that a little bit for yourself. So. Mr. Foxy. Ha! You need to be really honest and see that you're not being fooled and you don't fool anybody else. If you juggle too many things, be honest. Just try not to hide between and, you know, like trying to do the right thing. Be the light. Another fox. Yeah. If you're not telling the truth, in some cases, then know that the lie has very short legs and it always comes out. People find out, and that's worse. So it's easier, better to express and say exactly what's going on and how you feel, rather than pretend that all is good. I don't think it's great. Or instead of like cheating or pretending that everything is okay, yeah, people will find out. Anyway, I think it's important to just be honest in your relationships. Okay, what you need to let go. Oh, there's another one. There's two. One was left behind. Alright, the picture is like that. And it says, you are royal, you are sovereign. Honor this and let go of those who do not acknowledge it. Well, it goes with that. It's like quite queen-like energy. So you are the ruler of your life. And you are willing to and able and won't give in or stop hoping. Enjoy your journey to love. So the caring relationships are there for you if oh, it's pretty nice. You show it with love. Be the light, express yourself, prioritize your things, and because sometimes juggling does not work as well that well. So yeah, hopefully there was something for you and it makes sense to you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. It is general reading after all. So yeah, see you next time. Hello, pile number 3. People who chose the Queen of Hearth and home. Here is this mysterious one. I really like that one. I did choose that one as well, so it's my reading too. Just in case if you wondered which one I chose. I always choose one. So therefore, let's see. So it's like a mask, and very mysterious, like, you know, revealing secrets, like something comes to a light. The key words are for the Queen of Earth and Home is welcome. New things are coming in. Courtesy and graciousness, that's doing it with a grace and beauty and manner. Let's see the oracle cards. The Mount Shasta. The Mount Shasta is that there's a portal, the stars, they mark the way. There's a map or the way, the information coming in to you. We recently had the Lion's Gate a couple of weeks ago, and now the full moon. There's definitely certain, like through your dreaming or dreams or intuition, there is things and information coming to you. So pay attention. So they kind of like stars align a little bit in which matter. So there's a choices, and it's to do with solar plexus, will, movement and courage. Free will, courage, willpower and change. So definitely there is a change coming. You need the courage, you need the willpower, but you have a free will to make that choice, and make the choice makes the change. So then also cognizance is like awareness that there is a new day coming. The crystal is emerald and Mercury, so it's like communication from your guides and guidance, and through your dreams, through your intuition, you have a new awareness awakening, new awareness happening. You definitely presented with some sort of choices, which you welcome, but in a gracious manner. And there's another one, it's a Shaolin Master, another guardian who came to help you. Be graceful, fun enough, graceful. It's in the movement and action. So beauty, grace, graceful, something to do with being graceful. Awareness, making choices, having a free will, but knowing that things are changing for you. There's something new coming for you. Alright, let's check the tarot. Let's check the tarot. Page of Coins. So there is a new, in the past there is like a slow, it's quite slow, but there is new potential, learning new trades or seed for the new beginning. It's more about being the student, learning something, physical new skill. At the moment there is a Four of Swords. There has been a little pause in the action. It's more about a reflective point where you're looking what has happened and how to move forwards. So so it's just kind of like taking a pause. And do I like it much? No. There's a Five of Swords, disagreements, different points of mind. So intuition is very important, courage is important, and willpower to go through, even though trust your intuition. Be courageous, because there is also like a lot of opposition, people, opinions that are standing on your way. But if you know where you're going, take a step back, have a rest, and then keep going. Even if there's resistance, move forwards through that resistance, because whatever you started, there's it's important, and you will have that awareness. You know your way, because also the stars will align. You will understand through your dream state that or intuition on intuitive level, that what is your mission in this life. You need to make some choices. They're not going to be easy choices. They might cause an argument, because people might not understand why you make those choices, what you're making. But as long as you understand why you're making those choices, that's all what matters. So there's a new dawn or new beginning for you. Let me see the overall energy for you. Door to value. So it's to do with the value, it's to do with money, to bring more value to your life, more value to your situations, working through. You have conflicting thoughts about the value, abundance, for example. Like there might be beliefs that actually hold you back from being successful, because you believe that maybe you're not worth to be successful. Things what sabotage your own success in a manner, people and opinions that sabotage your stepping forward. Think for yourself, make the decision for yourself, because look deeper, because it's only tip of the iceberg what you see. Look deeper, there is more to what it seems at the beginning, and also like it is important to be it's again solar plexus, to willing to shine and be in your power, step into your power, like analyze where it comes, but something is holding you back, and something is like really not, I can't shine, I have to put my light out. But I think it's time to, even if there is opposition, or if there is different opinions, it's important that you stay true to yourself and stand up for yourself. Don't let other people ruin your abundant life, or creating abundant life for yourself, because other people think that what you should do. You're the only one who knows what you actually should do, because you need to have the vision for yourself. So think about it. But there's more to the situation, what you can actually see at the moment. It's only shown like there's more to come, more awareness of the situation. There's a more light shown to the situation. So you will learn more about what's to come. This is a nice lady. Woo! So don't compare yourself to others. Perfect. Smile and be content with your natural beauty. So be who you are, and do not give in to others' manipulation and what they think. Know who you are, what you want in life, and that helps you to move past all these critical comments and situation with others. So very important. So that's all what I have for you today. Hopefully it helped, and you're welcome to leave your comments, questions, to the comment, you know, the comment box down below. And yeah, I see you next time. Bye for now. Hello, hello, people who chose the 4th fairy, and this is your reading. And here she is, the Queen of Bedlam. The highness of herself. So the Queen of Bedlam talks about the responsibilities in your relationships, partnerships, frustration, and gift of sanity. So these are the keywords and what this card comes from. And it talks about everyday situations where you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, and feeling that I'm going mad if I have to do it one more time. So it's important to keep sane and not go mad, but the situations at the moment is like, I can't take it anymore. It's the same day in and out. I need to break that. I need to get out of here. I'm going mad. This is like the energy, what's happening. It's everyday life. It seems that, you know, it's just, you know, like too much at times. So let's see what else is coming out from here. It's a gracious receptivity. What's given? Knowledge, understanding, sexuality, openness, sharing, beauty, and honor. So it's very sensual, sexual feeling. If it gets too routine, interesting. I feel that this is definitely need for excitement, physical closeness, but freshness as well. If it gets to people who are watching who are in a relationship, maybe there is time to spice things up, because it seems that there is like a stagnation happening, like over and over the same thing. If there is no partner, then there's like, I can't take this anymore. Like let's say if you're on a dating site and like the same thing, and you feel I can't take it anymore. If I get one more hello, meaningless text message, I'm gonna explode. That kind of feeling. I don't know, it just came into my mind that this is the situation. It's definitely, it's time to spice things up for you. Let's see what else is. Initiation. So it's time to take its Argonite fire element, put the fire back into your relationship and follow your passion, like spice it up. Or if you're not in a relationship, then follow your passion and just go for people who excite you, and not because just to have somebody which is like drives you mad and routine. Just go for the passion and the spices and fireworks. And I'm not saying that the fireworks always will stay there, but you can always keep going and changing it. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting combination, I must say. As a mirror guardian, you have another guardian, which is a mirror guardian, and it says take time to reflect. When you get stuck and then things are like getting boring and the same, and you just can't take it anymore, perhaps it's time to reflect and see what can you do to change and spice it up. And if you get the same results, perhaps it's time to reflect how can you take different actions to get the different results, and that's the other one. So understanding where you are through reflection, and what can you change through reflection, taking time out to analyze, not too much though, analyze and reflect to understand where you are and what's happening and why it's happening. So hopefully it made sense. It's like very lot of information. I tried to put it in a nutshell. All right, let's get tarot. Yep, fast. Beginnings in the past, but it was reversed. So that's kind of like things what happened in the past, but it has not given fruit yet. It's still in the process to give results. So it's just a seed in there. It's some sort of learning about emotions, feelings, emotional mastering. It's very new energy, but being a master what you do and establishing this kind of security, emotional security, emotional stability, emotional resilience, like knowing where you are and what you're doing via reflection, and emotional resilience, physical mastery, and taking the ship back home. I don't know, it's weird. that's the what came to me. Taking ship back home. Mastering. So there's something to do with mastering and creating your own empire, the manner how you like it. You will get the information or inspiration to what to do in your situation through reflection. See the overall energy. Woman of the heart. If you are a lady who's watching it, is to do with your love matters, and perhaps broken hearted, because I felt like to take another one. It's probably your broken hearted. If you're a male watching it, then it's somebody who broke your heart and who you feel worried about, and like heartache, feeling heartache. So depending how you, it's hard, like if you more identify yourself as a female or the lady here, then it's your heartache. If you don't, and it's somebody outside, it's other person, then the person has caused you heartache or difficult emotions. And but with that opportunity to actually grow, and it wasn't the time. It's perhaps the timing wasn't the right thing. The thing started, but there's like emotional immaturity that there needs to be work needs to be done to gain that maturity, emotional maturity, and through the situation of broken heart, the healing can happen and you can grow. Things are in motion, so things are happening. Let me see one more. And it's like to do with the inner child. There's like things from a childhood, things from when you were younger, teenage years, or earlier experiences in the matters of heart, which have like wounded you in the manner or giving you heartache. It's like self-mastery, that you are still in the beginning. There's a new emotions, because page is always learning about emotions. It's a quite new, fresh energy, innocence in a way, that's losing the trust, although you need to keep and being open and being still believe in innocence and people, and not close your heart space. And intimacy, because sexuality, but with the sexuality I feel there is also intimacy and pleasure, because it's like being with another person, being open. So healing that broken heart, mending that broken heart is important. Seeing things through how children learn is through play, and sometimes like, although it's painful, but through the pain you learn to dance and play with the energy. So acknowledge and you know, work with your inner child or the child within yourself. This situation may include a child or younger person. There is a sensitive energy here. Let me see. Maybe I take one more. I take one tarot here to clarify. So it's like looking at the situation, analyzing and keeping an eye to the situation. It doesn't give you much, but it's just to have to go through and actually learn and master your emotions. And it says, reach, stretch, breathe, believe. What can you let go of? Feel maximum joy. So let go of old wounds, heal and breathe and believe that everything is as it should be, and everything will work out for your benefit. So that's all I have for you today. Hopefully you got something from it, and I will see you next time. So bye for now.